Well, welcome to another podcast of Hunting for Glory. I think this is episode 14. We have a couple special guests today. Richard Abraham is a little busy today working on the NMTAs and another Maximus 19. So I brought in a few friends of mine that I hunt and fish with, and we're going to talk about a bunch of things today. Maybe some guns, a little archery, a little hunting. I know the last few episodes we talked about fighting, but we're going to concentrate on that. So I'd like to introduce, we got Ryan Rakovic over here.
How we doing?
And then we got the old Brian DeGroot over here.
Hello.
So we're basically going to talk about guns today, hunting, and we're going to stick with that. But I know everybody uses different kind of calibers. In Illinois, we deer hunt with shotgun. And what we can use, single wall cartridge now?
Straight wall cartridge, single shot.
Which is what kind of guns?
It's at this point, I think you'd use only single shot or lever action.
Right, but what are you talking? What calibers? We're talking, 45-70?
45-70, 30-30.
And then 350 Legend, right?
Yes, 350 Legend
350
and the
Legend.
Bushmaster one,
Yeah.
450, I think.
And I don't think anybody on our farm really hunts with those yet.
Not yet.
A couple of our friends do that are
Yep.
local by us, but I used shotgun because I like 3. If I'm in a single shot, muzzleloader.
Right.
Because we got that season. But I like to use the Benelli Super Black Eagle. I switch it out. That's my gun. It's been very successful for me. As far as you guys are concerned, what do you use for deer hunt?
870 Super Mag.
In which you can use 3, right?
Yep.
And then what round are you using?
3.5 inch slug.
You're not shooting a 3.5. Shooting a 3 inch.
Oh, 3 inch. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting turkey season mixed up.
Yep. Wrong
Turkey
season.
It's turkey season right now. So yeah, turkey season 3.5.
3.5,
inch. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, but yeah, 3 inch slug. Yeah.
What brand?
Winchester.
Winchester's, yeah. Yeah, I use the Partition Gold, but they're discontinued now. I'm gonna have to make the switch to the Hornady. That's what you're using, right?
Yeah, I just switched from the partitions to I'm using AccuTips from Remington. They came back and they're made for my gun. I use Savage 220. It's a bolt action.
Yeah.
So I get my 3 rounds, but it's like a rifle, but shoots
Yeah,
slugs.
it's basically a rifle.
Pretty much.
That's the thing. A lot of people have to make the switch now to the single wall or straight wall cartridge. I'm like, I like the 3 for layup because everybody does make mistakes in hunting.
Happens.
And let's be honest. We all miss. Maybe
Guilty.
not you because your hair's so perfect. But,
Guilty.
but
That reminds me, I got to get some hairspray on the way home.
I tried that. It didn't really work out. No, but in Illinois, we have a lot more restrictions than other states do.
Not as friendly in this state.
Yeah, we can't bait.
Nope.
But it's a lot harder for us. We have to put a lot more time in as far as, gun and archery as well.
You got a shotgun also that can shoot 200 yards. And when you say that to somebody from Michigan or someplace that can use a high-power rifle, they look at you like you're crazy.
Yeah,
They don't understand it.
They have no
They
idea.
don't get it.
They have no idea the capabilities of a shotgun. with a slug.
That's right. Well, I was the same way. I lived in Michigan for 16 years, and then when I came back to Illinois and started learning what the regulations were on that, I was like, shotgun, point and laugh.
Right.
Well, now I know a little bit better.
You're not using buckshot, even though it's deer.
Right. Buckshot, why would anybody even use that?
No.
I don't get that.
No.
Yeah.
Well, the velocity on these slugs now, too, and the kinetic energy, you put it in that spot.
You got a 68 caliber round hitting in with
Yeah,
a
that
whole
deer ain't
bunch of
going
force.
nowhere. I'll take that any day of the week. I would use that for bear.
Oh, for sure.
That'll work.
slug for bear,
It'll take out most of them as long as you're within range. It'll take care of most game.
and most of them are moving, 1,800 to 2,000, I think, max.
Oh, yeah.
I think the partitions were around 19, I think, right?
Yeah, the good ones were.
Yeah.
And then you have
Mine,
19 and 2,000.
my 20 gauge goes at 1750 and I think 1850 with those partitions.
Yeah, but what
So,
grain?
No, I don't remember that. I know, I forgot, but I know that the 20 gauge, because I shoot 20, both of you guys shoot 12.
Yeah.
I'm getting more velocity, but it stays a little bit longer downrange, but you guys have more power.
Yeah.
But I don't remember the grain actually off
I
the top
think
of
the
my
grain
head.
on those partition golds were
Yeah,
285.
I forgot.
That's what my head's saying.
Those
but I can't
Hornadies
remember.
are, I think that George shoots are around 300, 295, 300. I might be mistaken, but
I think the Hornady
Yeah.
shoot better than the Winchesters I was shooting.
the problem with the Winchesters is there's the partition golds. I think was the best slug ever made. They're still around, but the ones that were like 1925, they discontinued them, and I'm like,
Yeah.
my gun's all sighted in on it, and now I'm not screwed, but I got to re-sight in. You know?
Yeah, if Winchester's listening, can you bring those back, please? The people in Illinois could use them.
Yeah, I know. I tried. Yeah, the market's
Don't
not
make
there
me
for
take
I
the
know, that's
sticker
the reason.
off my garage.
'em. Yeah, exactly. Are your fridge in your garage, you mean?
Yeah.
So no, obviously we're talking about shotguns and stuff. So obviously it's turkey hunting season. You know, we'll be out in the next couple weeks. I know we had youth
Yep.
a couple weeks ago. Me and George couldn't go, but what happened? I know Danny Jr. was out.
Danny
Yeah,
Jr. with his
with
boy,
Wyatt.
and then we were out. And we double birded. Both the kids got them. It was a great day. The birds were incredibly active. It was awesome.
Yeah, I saw the video.
Yeah. I wish I could have videoed my hunt, but it happened in 20 seconds. Well,
Yeah.
less than that. It was just, they just came running and didn't have any time to do it. Wish
They
I
were
coulda,
toms
but-
though, correct?
Yeah, 2 toms coming
Yeah.
running in. I was actually fighting against a hen, and I just kept screaming with the collar, and then I just looked behind, and they were running. I'm like, all right, let's get ready. You know, freaking out as normal. But they were right on us in 10 yards. It was an easy shot.
What'd she shoot, a 12 or
12 gauge,
How old was she?
9.
9. Yeah.
Yep.
And Wyatt
Wow.
was 9 too. So you guys
Yep.
shot yours at what, 7 o'clock in the morning?
We shot ours like right after daylight came up, and then he shot his around like 9:30, somewhere around there.
Usually in that spot, you got to wait a little longer
Yeah.
where Junior was, but
Yeah.
that's an epic day for the kids.
Oh, it was awesome.
They're not going
Unforgettable.
to forget that.
Nope.
No.
And then the next day, what? Tony went out with his boys and they missed one at 30 yards.
Yeah, they missed one
Again?
but they said they had great action.
Sorry, Tony.
Sorry, Tony.
Sorry, buddy, to out you on that one. But they said they had more birds hollering in the trees than we did, so they were really active for youth this year, which was
That's
awesome.
what sucked though, because I think Illinois season should be pushed up
I get. Yep.
because the birds are really active in first season and youth, and then by the time second season's usually good.
Third ain't that bad either. It's
Right,
after
but
that.
fourth and fifth, those birds have been called at. They're, I don't know. We got eagles now. We got bobcats. They're skittish.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. They got so much pressure on them.
That's
It's
what I
been
said.
that way a few years now.
It is. It has been. They're real skittish, and this one, I swear, this year was like I've never experienced that before. They were just active.
We do have a lot of birds.
We have a lot of birds
Oh, a lot.
in
lot.
Illinois.
Yeah.
There's a lot of birds. Even when you're driving down the road, you're seeing them constantly.
But our seasons suck. I have to say, because they got the 2 weekends for the youth, which is good. They do that for the kids. But then you got first season, which is what, 5 days, and then the next season's second season. If you get, we all work. We only can hunt on the
No,
weekends.
no,
If you
no,
got one-
nobody else does that except for Illinois.
I know.
You can't make a month of hunting season for turkeys.
get one tag,
Yeah, yeah.
It's good for all
can't
five
do-
seasons.
Right.
unless you're a landowner. But
yeah, Lana.
I mean, how much can Illinois screw up an outdoorsman's
chances of getting something.
even fish?
No, you need a stamp for the trout and salmon, but we don't
yeah.
really do that. But no, I agree. Illinois doesn't. They're doing stuff for the youth, which I agree with. But as far as us, I don't really think they do us a favor. As far as turkey hunting is concerned, it's tough. We work, and you might have only one tag in one weekend. Well, if it's raining and thunderstorms, guess what? You're screwed.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can't
Every
really hunt the
state-
way you want to hunt.
Every state around us, whether it's Wisconsin, Indiana, or Michigan, they have a whole month.
Yeah.
Here's your tag. Here's the month where you can hunt turkey. That's it. Now, okay, if you want to put a time on it, you can't hunt past noon, or you can't hunt past or start at a certain time. And then, okay, I understand that. I don't have a problem with that.
Right, that's
but
fair.
really, you're going to give us 5 days here, 4 days there, and then 5 days over a weekend. Now it's during the week. I mean, what are you doing?
And unless you're a hardcore turkey hunter, you're not going to take time off work to go out there.
Exactly.
It's harder to do that. But if your window, like you said, when weather goes out,
You're screwed.
You're done. It is what it is. And they limit you. You can get 2, but it's hard to get.
And those birds don't move that great in shitty weather.
No.
Let's be honest. We know our farm. We know where we hunt. We know. You could sit in a blind for 7-8 hours, but they're probably not going to move in a thunderstorm unless you get lucky.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, your percentages have gone way down.
And the way this weather's been, yeah.
You know, so but that's what we deal with, and that's the state we live in, and whatever. I mean, it is what it is. I don't think we'll be able to change it, but hopefully Illinois smartens up and helps it out for everybody because our
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, our population for turkey has been doing well. I think as far as the deer hunting is concerned, that's a whole nother ball game. But now we got that CWD season. That's a whole big argument on every podcast you see or everything. The CWD argument.
It's very controversial.
I mean, we could talk about that for hours, but I don't really agree with that. But it is what it is. CWD, I just like they opened up. What they do by us? So we hunt in Central Illinois.
Yep.
By LaSalle County, Bureau County, in that area. They opened up 2 years ago. They opened up the CWD by us.
CWD for an extra gun season, essentially.
Correct.
You could use your leftover tags from shotgun and muzzleloader to go hunt again.
And the DNR came in our, not necessarily by us, probably, 10, 15 miles south of us.
Yeah.
And there was one case of CWD, remember?
Yeah.
And they must have slaughtered 300 to 400 deer, and they only found one case.
Yeah, in like one night.
Right.
Yeah.
So then they opened up the CWD season by us.
Yep.
And now, they reiterate the check station now, too, for shotgun season.
Well, they did that for regular season, and they didn't do it for the CWD season.
Right. What sense does that make?
Doesn't make any sense.
It's Illinois, remember?
Right. It's like, I mean, I don't know. I think it's good for somebody that hasn't, like in your case, a couple of years ago.
I benefited
You
from
shot.
it, so I
You
won't
benefit.
talk
You
too
shot
much.
your biggest buck from that.
Yes, I did.
But we had him patterned,
Yep.
and we knew where it was going, and it worked out for you, which was great.
Yeah, he didn't know. He didn't see in the calendar that there was another gun season coming. And he made a mistake.
right.
Exactly.
So I benefited, so I won't talk too
No,
much
a lot of
about
people do benefit from it.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I just not a huge fan.
it. Yeah.
Not a huge fan. I think it's a political thing. I don't know if it's political, but it's about money.
It's about money.
It's about money. They're getting federal money, from what I've heard. Don't make me an expert on it, but I heard they were getting federal money, and okay, look at it this way: the DNR goes in and slaughters 400 deer. For what reason? What is that benefiting? The only thing it would benefit, in my opinion, is if you take that meat and you give it to the homeless or people that are less fortunate. And
Do
I hope
something
they're doing
with
that.
it. Don't waste it.
Right. You're taking opportunities away from a lot of people to hunt.
Yes, you are.
And in general, I think a lot of people aren't hunting as much just because of the opportunity to do it.
If you had a 0 chance of being successful in an area because of the results of that, would you go back out there?
No. It's discouraging, you know?
is.
And we could sit here and argue about CWD all day long, but I'm going to change the subject a little bit. But like, okay, I've hunted out west. I've hunted a lot of places in my life. I'm a big rifle guy. Love rifles. Big Weatherby guy. But we'll go to that in a second. But I know you did the 3-gun shoot in Vegas. I know you're a big pistol guy, and we've hunted together. And I love pistols. I love revolvers. I've never been super like into pistols and been like a big pistol guy. I know you are.
Yeah.
Okay. And the CCL, we all have the CCL,
Yep.
which I think we all should have it. And I think everybody should have it. It's a good idea if you're well trained with a gun. So
Yes.
if you're not,
Practice,
don't bother.
practice.
And get training.
Correct. Safety is number one with a gun. So what are the 3 rules about a gun, or that I know? You could say it.
4 rules.
Okay, 4. Go ahead.
Not to correct.
Okay, no, go.
Never, always treat a gun as if it's loaded. Rule number 1. Always respect it. Never point a gun at anything you're not willing to kill or destroy. Also knowing your target and what's beyond it. And then what's yours.
What's mine?
Yeah, you can finish it.
Safety, 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 safety,
Always
safety.
make sure the safety's on if it has it.
Yep. Always treat a gun as it's loaded. Never point at anybody. I mean, I was taught that. The number one thing I do, and I've trained my son when we are in a hunting situation or a target situation, doesn't matter. Once you shoot, what's the number one thing you do right after you shoot?
I've seen you.
Safety on.
You are immediate on it.
But
Right away.
safety,
George,
turn
where's
safety
the
on.
safety? George, where's the safety?
You're putting a gun away, check it.
Oh, yeah.
Double check it. Triple check it. Make sure you're safe with it. That's a number one thing with guns because a lot of people, it's not a toy.
Nope.
It's not a toy. So you did the 3-gun shoot in Vegas. Mm-hmm. Explain the 3-gun shoot, what you did, and then explain a little bit. We brought some guns here just to show they're all unloaded.
Yep.
We're being safe about it, but we want to teach you guys a little bit about some guns. And if you're not knowledgeable about it, maybe this will teach you something. If not, you know, you might not like it, but that's what it is. So go ahead, show us a little bit, you know, what you carry, what you're used to, and then talk about the 3-gun shoot.
I'll go into where I came from. Like fortunate for me, the owner of the company, he signed us up for a gun training school outside of Vegas called Frontsight, and we've got stellar training. And you are far beyond most people on the planet when you go through their coursework. They are gone now, unfortunately. They were taken over by something else, but that really fed me into getting into shooting. The shooting sports side of it all. I did try my hand at 3-gun. 3-gun is the 3 discipline. It's going to be handgun, rifle, and shotgun.
Okay.
Those guys are athletes, and I could not compete. But it was a lot of fun to do so. When you talk about pistols, we all have CCL, so there's carry guns, there's safe queens, there's ones you just want to have. Some have historical, all that sort of thing. For me, I carry a gun every day. I'm not going to point at anybody. Nobody is downrange facing cameras or anything. This is a Glock 19, pretty box standard for everyone who gets in the concealed carry world. They say this gun is the one that everyone carries. It's been good for me. I went through a lot of training with it. I know it through and through. But this one is an easy one to carry. And then when you carry a gun, there's a bunch of different ways. I use a Kydex holster. This is the one I've been using 4 years. It looks terrible, but I did clean it before the episode just to make it look a little bit better. And then this is actually my old one. This is the first handgun I ever got into. My grandfather and he wanted me to get one of these, and he taught me about it. He never owned one, so I bought one of these. So this one has a little more history and story for me.
What gun is it?
This is a Springfield 1911 A1, which is basically a direct replica of what they had in World War II.
45 caliber.
45, yes. The Glocks are in 9mm. I have them in other calibers as well.
But the Glocks will run what? How many rounds compared to
the 19 will hold 15, which is perfect for concealed carry.
Okay. See now,
The
when
1911 holds 8.
you have a 1911, don't you?
Yeah, Remington Rand from 43.
Yeah, he's got
It's
a
war
real
horse.
one.
Yeah. That was the first handgun I ever bought as well.
Yep.
And ever since I got it, I've kind of just kept it in the corner, and I look at it once in a while. And I've gone out and I've shot in it and stuff like that. I mean, I think you have as well.
Yep, you had me shoot it.
Yep. And it's just I like the history, the provenance behind it.
So what's your favorite caliber as far as if you're going to shoot a pistol? I mean, besides conceal and carry, everybody has their own opinion on that. But if you're just going to shoot a pistol, I mean, what's your favorite just to shoot?
I mean, I like the 45 ACP, and I also like 9mm. And then as for the effectiveness and everything else, but with all the other calibers that are out there, 9mm and 45 seem to be the top 2 choices for me.
For you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
For sure.
Well, I'll show you my favorite. So like I said, it's unloaded. Cylinder's open. So this is one of my favorites. Before my dad passed and had this gun. It's a Smith & Wesson 44 Performance Center. Okay, it's got the scope on it is a Burris. This gun will kill deer. This will probably kill a bear. I can hit a quarter at 50 yards with this gun. Okay?
We done it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
I mean, and you can legally you can hunt deer with this gun in Illinois because it is straight wall. And there was a pistol season before.
Yes.
Okay, but this gun is, I mean, it's a cannon. It's beautiful. But this is probably my favorite pistol. I do carry 45, 9mm, and all that. But this is a fun gun to shoot. You better hang on to it, you know. And but no, it's a beautiful gun. If you ever wanted a gun if you wanted a pistol shoot animals, I highly recommend this gun.
44 Magnum or 357.
Yeah, here. Feel how heavy it is.
Oh, I know it is.
Yeah, I mean you've shot it.
Yeah, I have.
Here, I'll give it to Right. Notice one thing: we're not pointing any guns at anybody.
Yep.
Billy, this one's actually clean. Good job.
No, but guns are. You have to be very safe with guns. Number one thing, like we always talk about.
I want to see you get a deer with that one.
That'd be
gotta
nice,
do it one
yeah.
day.
I want to see it real
It's
bad.
just by that time, we're drained, and
Yeah.
deer season's a drainer, man.
It grinds you
It
down.
grinds the shit out of you because we bow hunt, and I'm hitting it usually every weekend, and
Once October hits, we're in the woods.
yeah. But by the time the end of December comes, like, oh god. And there are memes out like that. Yeah, like there's a picture of one guy and he looks fresh as a daisy, and by the end of December he looks like a piece of shit. He's homeless.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
I mean, that's how I feel by the time
He has
deer
more
season-
gray hair. You know,
Yeah.
He's aged 10 years.
strung out. just
When the
dying.
fuck is this going to be over? Jesus Christ! Keep chasing this big buck and I can't kill him.
Yeah, we run till we can't anymore.
So okay, so now let's go into the rifle thing really quick. Like I said before, I've hunted out west, so I have a favorite brand. Obviously, you guys all hear about
A little
it.
bit.
Weatherby. I'm a big fan of in my
in the
film, and a lot of the animals I've killed, the bigger animals I've killed with 338, 378 Weatherby mag. My dad built me the gun. Beautiful gun. My son shoots it now on our last hunt. He shot his buffalo with it.
An excellent shot, mind
Yeah,
you.
one shot, 250 grain bullet, but it's that gun's usually often used for 1,000 to 2,000 yards,
Yep.
which we don't shoot it that way. Muzzle velocity is about, I think, 3,060 feet per second. But it's a hell of a gun. Is it too powerful for some animals? Of course, I wouldn't shoot deer with it, but big bears, elk, moose, it's technically my favorite. I put a muzzle brake on it but the kick's not bad. I mean, you guys shot it.
It's manageable once you know what it is.
Yeah, like the 300 Weatherby mag.
That's a different animal.
Yeah, I mean, that's when my dad used to shoot animals. No joke, 700 to 1,000 yards in Wyoming when we were chasing antelope, and
No doubt.
that kicks your ass.
Oh, yeah.
But now people are shooting the 300 Win mag,
300 Win mag, a whole bunch.
because the 300 Win mag is, I think it's anywhere from 150 to 300 feet per second. Or not feet, velocity, like it pounds you.
Oh yeah, you're talking kinetic.
Yeah, I mean the Weatherby kicks your ass.
Yep.
The Win mag, that's why people go down to the Win mag because it's not as powerful. I mean, it's a great gun, no doubt. But my other one, I have to say, is one of the flattest shooting guns that I let the kids shoot a lot, that I shot a lot of antelope in Wyoming and shot my first mule deer, which was not a big one, but I shot one. This is the 257 Weatherby. You know whose favorite gun that was?
Who's
Roy Weatherby, the guy who started Weatherby.
Yeah.
It was his favorite gun. And it's right here. My dad actually bought this gun for me, and this gun is unloaded, but it's beautiful. Weatherby always made a good gun. Made out of wood. I had the old scope on it, but there's a Vortex scope on it. But if you want to get people into rifle shooting, I think this is one of the best guns to use. I shoot a 117 grain bullet. It's moving probably anywhere from, I think it's moving around 3,400 feet per second. Super fast, super flat shooting, but it's a great, great gun to introduce people into rifle shooting. Not super expensive, but in the ballpark. But I highly recommend this gun to anybody that wants to get into rifle shooting. But I did shoot one of my farthest shots with this gun at 450 yards in Wyoming, antelope. I shot at a few before that and missed running. I got a little education
It happens.
because it's the fastest. It's the fastest land animal in North America.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but so what's your favorite rifle? Tell us.
I'm a 30-06 guy.
Yeah.
I've got a Remington Model 700, and I replaced the trigger mechanism in that thing because I had some issues back in the day.
Oh yeah, that wasn't
Yeah.
good.
And that was the model I had.
So
that.
you got to tell that story because that comes back to the safety of guns and not pointing a gun at anybody ever. So explain that story a little bit. I was there. It was me, you, and Uncle Danny,
Yep,
correct?
me, you, and
Okay,
Uncle
so
Danny,
explain that story. People need to hear it. It was scary, but this goes
Yeah,
back to
we
safety
were-
of guns.
We were walking the property. I think it was February. There was still some snow on the ground, or it was chilly.
Yeah.
And we were walking around the property all day. We were out for hours.
We were looking for coyotes.
Yeah, we're looking for maybe if anything dead, that deer. That
We were
might
doing
have been.
inventory, basically.
Coyote,
Yeah.
it's coyote mating season, and just in case you see anything. So I brought that with, and I put one in the chamber, had it on safety, and we walked around all day. I mean, it was a nice day. It was probably around freezing, 30, 32 degrees or so. And got back to the truck, and we were just packing everything up. We're going to go get some lunch
Before we packed everything up, we came back to the truck. We didn't pack
once we got to the truck to start packing up and stuff, I went to go unload the gun. The minute I took the safety off, the thing went off. Well, thank goodness, I don't point the gun down. I mean, I was pointing it up, and when I went to turn the safety off to unload it, it went off. And Uncle Danny was like, "What the fuck?" Well, then I knew, and I did some research and found out that it seemed like the trigger mechanism, when it was cold out, the safety is what would trigger the gun to go off when it was cold out. If it's warm out, the safety worked fine and it wouldn't fire prematurely or accidentally. So once we did that, I went to Tammany Triggers. And then I ordered something special for myself that I would like, and I went over to Ryan's house, and we took it apart and put it back together, and actually went to Canada, and I got a bear with it. Yep. So 150 yards on a boat. I'm ready to be a SEAL. Moving platform.
Well, we got off. We had to get off the boat. Remember, it was moving too much, so we got off the boat and sitting on the rock next to the boat, and you whacked it.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was a great trip. And,
but the thing is, thank God we didn't take that gun to Canada without that trigger mechanism getting fixed.
Yeah, are you happy that you had an accident with it? Yeah, and I'm glad nobody got hurt, but or otherwise I would have never known, and who knows what kind of situation you would have been in if you weren't muzzle aware with something and then you were unloading and something bad happened. So, I mean,
you have to be safe.
Just goes back to always respecting the gun.
Yes.
Always respecting.
It's not a toy.
Nope.
Right.
All right, so we took a little break here. We put the guns away, back in the safe. Now we're going to have a little cocktail time, last 15, 20 minutes of the episode.
Thank goodness.
But I'd like to talk about, I met a friend of mine. I usually go to Rebel Restaurant in Lombard. Great food, great people. Became friends with the owners. If you haven't experienced it, I recommend it. But I met a kid there named Alex, and he is part of this company called Fix Vodka, distilled 6 times from Texas. High alkaline vodka. If you have acid indigestion, I recommend it because I'm one of them. But it's a very good vodka. You can drink it straight. Lemon water is my preference, but very good vodka. I'm glad I met Alex, and we're going to probably be working together in the future, so you might see Fix Vodka involved in a lot of stuff we do. It is a grain vodka, not potato vodka. So it is very smooth, very delicious. So in the future, you might see it. I don't think it's in Illinois right now. I think it's in Wisconsin, Texas, other places. But if you run into it, I highly recommend get some of it. And thanks, Alex. But let's get back to what we were talking about before. Talked about guns. Talked about safety of guns. Talked a lot of hunting stuff. But let's get back to turkey hunting. Obviously, we were talking about, it's turkey season now and how Illinois really sucks on the turkey stuff. You're pretty good at that.
That was a risky
You don't
move
use any
trying to
calls,
imitate
huh?
that.
Can you do that one more time for everybody?
No, I'm good. That was a sneak attack on the.
Speaking of which, here's some fix. But no, we've been hunting the farm all together I've been there for 40 plus years.
Ryan and I have been there about the same, I think, about the same amount of time,
you
right?
and I.
Yeah, but well, you guys are what?
13, 20, 13.
Or more than that.
How long you been there, Mikey?
Or has it been
The guy behind the
13
camera.
years it's been?
2017,
27th.
right? 2018.
Man, now I don't know.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I'm getting close to a decade here.
The first
Yeah?
time I really started going there is when he shot the Freak.
That was 2013.
So yeah, it was 2013. Yeah,
Yeah, it was
13.
The
probably
day
a year
before
before
Shotgun.
you.
So that's
I
pretty
was there.
close. So
Yeah.
whether it was that was the first year I remember driving up there, and he shot it in the water hole,
Yeah.
and then they were at the IVI. Shout out to the IVI. And so yeah, that had to have been about the first year.
Yeah, but you
if
guys were
not
there
the
a
year
couple
before that.
You guys were there a couple
Yeah.
years before because I was
Yeah.
doing some video shit, and you guys used to come
Yeah.
hang out and do work and all that. And we used to hang out, but then you guys started hunting there.
Yeah.
Then, right?
That's about the time I did. Yeah.
I
But
was
then-
hunting, I was hunting with you before the GVK stuff.
Yeah, me too. Yep.
Yeah, but you used to hunt public land.
Yeah, I used to hunt in public.
Yeah, I'm like, screw that. Just come with me
Yeah.
because I
Still
work
thankful
with your
for that.
dad, you know,
Yeah.
and we worked together for a lot. And then bottom dropped out in 2008.
8.
Yeah.
Yeah, the crash
08.
happened, and me and your dad lost our job.
Yep.
And then me and your dad worked together, started another company, my remodeling company, and then your dad went and
Well,
did his
that's when
thing.
I met you, because that's when
Yeah.
I moved back here from Michigan,
Yep.
and then I met you, and then
Wow.
we started going out there. So maybe 2010 was the first time.
But the
I
problem
saw-
is we didn't let you hunt the property because your hair was just
No,
too perfect. So we were like, you know,
hair
we gotta get this guy to fix his hair, and you still haven't. So I don't know how we broke down and let you there, but
Look at this guy's.
The guy with no hair, criticizing hair.
no, but we had a lot of good times out there. We still do. I
Oh,
mean,
for sure.
we work our asses off. You know, the good thing about that is everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean we have a
another
blast
sip.
out there. It's about memories. It's about the time you put in, and you know, it works out for others than other people. But no, we really do have a, you know, we are truly blessed to have what we have.
Very.
We may not kill monster deer every year, but we do kill deer.
We got a good group of guys, man.
You know?
Nobody is out there just shooting at anything that's moving. You know,
Yeah.
people are conscious about what they want to shoot, and you know, management.
Yes, we do have a
So
good management
you
system.
know, it's not. Oh my goodness, we just shot 30 deer this year. No, it doesn't have to be.
That's
like
how it was
that.
back in the day, though.
Well, yeah, because there was a gazillion deer per acre out
Right.
there. You know, where
Yeah.
But yeah, nowadays it's not quite the same.
Just got to be more selective, and I'm glad everybody, you know, all of us are on the same.
Yeah, same
Wavelength,
page for
you know?
sure.
Yeah.
It's not a me sport for all of us. I do agree with that, and I'm sure you guys do as well. We're not out it for just, you know, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I think we're all a good team, and
We all think alike, and you know, when it comes to the management of what to harvest and what to let go, everybody's kind of on the same page that way.
but we do give passes. Like, say, I mean, let's be honest. I mean,
Well,
If
there
you have-
are some
no.
people that there's deer that look, you know, like they're 400 pounders.
or a 150, and it's actually a 110.
Yeah. I mean, it happens. It happens. You get excited, you know, buck fever, deer fever, you know, it happens.
Everybody
happens.
makes mistakes, which is fine, but we would all be excited about it anyways. But a little bit.
You give each other
I
a
was
little,
2.5
little bit of
years
shit.
old. Like, come on, man,
Yeah.
what you doing? You know?
You get the missing, you know, all that sort of stuff. We give each other shit, but that's because we're that close and we can do that.
We've all
Correct.
missed. We've all
yeah.
we've all done it. Yeah.
Mistake is part of the hunting culture.
Yeah.
So I mean, if anybody says they don't miss and they don't make mistakes or they misjudge, you're lying.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I've done it for my whole life, and guess what? It can still happen. You know, you get, like you said, you get excited, your adrenaline rushes, you're shaking, and that's why we love the sport so much. It's because you're in that moment and you're like, you know, like, okay, so I'll put it to you this way: a 3.5, 4.5-year-old deer that comes in, he's a 140, 150, and we know because we have them, and we have inventory before we do it. We're like,
Yeah.
we're like, okay, oh shit, this is a hard one to pass. It's a hard one to pass. Like, if it was in a different state, it'd be like a monster, and we're like, but most people are going to kill that deer. It's hard to
We have
pass
the
over.
opportunity where we can hunt October through January, any day of the week, the whole year. There's other people out there in our area,
Correct.
in the LaSalle, in the central
States
Illinois,
or central counties.
Central Illinois, that they're out there and they don't get the opportunity to hunt every weekend or anytime they want to. This is their time. I've seen 65-year-old guys shoot a basket 7-point that's this big, and they have the biggest smile on their face, and they're the happiest that they've ever been. Where I know that, where we're at, that, our guys would
I mean, we could do that every weekend.
I know our guys would pass on that deer, but to see him bringing his meat to the processor with the biggest smile on his face on something that I would pass on,
Absolutely.
But that's what hunting is about.
It's awesome.
Right.
It's awesome.
You should be happy for that guy.
Oh,
But if you put it on social media,
I'm still talking about it. This happened 15 years ago.
every fucking asshole or every
Yeah,
whatever you call
you
it,
can call him
computer
that.
fucking guy is gonna.
Sleuther.
Yeah,
Computer
they're gonna
people are
bitch at him and
assholes.
just
Just
say-
learned that word.
Sleuth, I don't even know what the fuck that means.
It's an internet sleuth.
Yeah.
That's what it's called. They just
But
find
why
you and
beat up a
bitch
guy
at
like
you.
that? That you know what? It changed his life. He's got a memory. Whatever. Even if he puts it on the wall, who gives a shit?
He's
Right.
still happy right now, I guarantee you.
Yeah, he's gonna talk
Don't
about
know
that
the
forever.
guy. It's been 15 years. You know what? That's something he'll never forget. And with any luck, hopefully he remembers me shaking his hand and saying congratulations.
Well, he's probably not.
I'm
you know what? He's gonna
rememberable,
remember
my
your,
hairdo.
your hair. He's gonna remember your hair.
It is messed up as hunters because we do like it for some reason now we like go after our own and criticize people for what they take. You don't know if that guy only had one weekend and he got his deer.
Right.
Like why do we like that? I just don't
Who cares how
understand.
big the deer is?
Yeah, I can say, I
But-
killed a bigger buck than you. I get that, I understand. But if you have a different priority, that's not his priority.
So
you know? Let
here's
it be.
where I think it changed. Okay. So in the early 2000s, I was fortunate enough to go to Alaska and kill brown bear, moose, whatever. I've been very fortunate. So I think when outdoor television, and nothing wrong with outdoor television, I think a lot of it portrays some good stuff and some of it doesn't portray really good stuff.
Agreed.
Okay? You can argue back and forth, and I'm not saying anything bad or good about it. There is good shows out there, and there are bad shows.
It's entertainment at the end of the day.
Correct. If you really enjoy hunting, watch them. I'm not saying anything bad about it. But what it portrays is that you have to, even social media, you have to kill something huge, or you got to, it's all about the score, or it's all about, it's really not about
And
that.
it's easier than what it is.
It's, yeah, hunting's fucking hard.
You got to be an athlete, man.
It's fucking hard. I don't give a and I'm going to say fuck, and I'm going to say it again. It's fucking hard.
You got to put in the work, or you will
Yes.
get nothing.
That's why I don't hunt in hang-ons anymore. It better have a ladder going.
Yeah, I mean, we're older now.
Comfy. I like comfy.
Yeah. Better lean back a little bit on the tree. Yeah.
But speaking of comfy, you could sit longer. So your
That's true.
probability, I mean, we're getting older. We're getting a little smarter. I mean, some of us. But
Yeah,
no,
debatable.
but it gets harder because then you have to drag that animal out. I mean, go out
there's
west
work,
or go
yeah.
other places and you don't have the equipment or
Sure,
whatever.
that's the easy part. After that, it's
Yeah,
all work.
It's
man.
tough. It's not easy.
I just did a trade show recently, and a friend of mine who he's an old timer and he hunts, and he's like, "Yeah, I passed on when he showed me pictures of his trail cam." He's like, "I passed on." I'm like, "Why?" And he goes, "I was the only one out there, and I'm not going to drag it by myself." I was like, "You passed for that reason?" He's like, "I'm getting old, man. I'm not doing this anymore."
Yeah.
I was like, "Good for you." He's like, "Yeah, I'm upset about it, but I didn't want to die in the field trying to grab it back." I was like, "Oh, that's a good point," but everybody's in a different stage.
Correct.
Yeah.
Or different opportunities, like the places you hunt. I mean, like, I mean, he probably didn't have the equipment
Right.
or anything to get out. And I mean, he probably could have done it in the field and whatever, but how the hell is he going to get it out? Or where's he,
That was his point. He's like, I'm not doing this by myself.
Well, yeah, maybe.
But that's much respect to him because he made the conscious decision to say, hey,
Yep.
right.
I'm going to respect this animal. I'm not going to do it wrong. I'm not going to waste the animal.
Just let it waste. Exactly.
Let it go. Maybe I'll come next year and there'll be some guys here and they'll help me get it.
He's a meat hunter anyway, but that was just like, that's pretty cool that you did that, but you respect the game.
All right, so here we go. What is we hunt whitetails on our farm and turkeys and coyotes, whatever. So if you had your choice and you had to pick one animal to hunt for the rest of your life, no money aside, or if you had, I'll put it this way. If you had one big game animal to hunt that's on your bucket list, what would it be?
That's tough.
If you had one, and you can only kill one big game animal, and that's it. I mean, we hunt deer all the time. I mean, we're fortunate, but hopefully it doesn't end one day. But if you had one big game animal, like right now, you want to go after one animal, what would it be? What intrigues you? Is it the horns? Is it the hide? Or is it the dangerous? What is it? Bow, gun, what is it? What's the one thing that you would just be like, fuck, I gotta kill that motherfucker. I want to get it.
I mean, all the big game animals.
Yeah.
I mean, depending on the situation.
No money aside. Put money aside because we know hunting has gone
Yeah, crazy.
through the roof.
Yeah. Not for
So
common
say
man
you
anymore.
have, say I hand you 100,000. There you go, $100,000. You got one animal, go kill. What you going to kill?
I don't know. I'd probably go the first, if a dream hunt or if I wanted to do something, I'd want to go after a moose.
Moose?
Yeah. I don't
Alaskan,
need to.
Canadian, or Shearers?
The biggest one. I probably, you know what? I want,
Money's no object. I want the biggest
$100,000.
one.
Yeah, I probably want a Roosevelt.
Roosevelt. Well, that's a Roosevelt.
Elk.
Yeah.
Right. That's a good pick.
I could do that, or I could do a gigantic moose. And
Two good
I
picks.
for a second there, I tried to entertain the idea of an African animal, but
For the price,
yeah.
that's
Yeah, I mean, the African animals, I love them.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind having a cat or something,
Yeah.
a full mount cat somewhere. In
now
my
what
house.
cat though?
Well, let's just say cat for now.
Well, you're talking leopard
You got,
or
more
lion.
than, you got more than $100,000. We'll go after cats.
Well, you could probably kill a lot in Africa for $100,000.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I mean you could.
But as for North American animal, yeah, a moose or an elk would probably.
You're going straight Roosevelt or you're going Rocky Mountain elk?
We'll flip a coin on that one if you give me
Roosevelt's
that.
a lot
If you give me that,
expensive. So if you got the $100,000,
$100,000,
you're going
we'll
Roosevelt.
flip a coin.
Yeah. Money's not an option. Roosevelt. Yeah.
Well,
sure.
What about you,
I'd go probably the same with an elk or a grizzly. Either one.
Grizz?
I'd like to do a grizzly hunt. I kind of want that.
But you could do Grizz or Coastal Brown.
Probably grizzly,
Yeah.
just to be a little different as well. But I think just the idea of the hunting you a little bit.
Oh yeah.
A little danger in that.
Oh, there's
so
a lot of danger.
yeah, that would probably be one I'd like to do.
Mm-hmm.
But with a gun only. I would not archery with
No
a
bow?
grizzly. Bow, I would do elk. That would be
Elk?
awesome. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, bow hunting elk is fucking awesome.
I
shot
would
one years
nerd
ago,
out for that.
but- No, bow hunting's that's a whole different episode. But you both now bow hunt on the farm as well. We're trying to get Mikey, but Mikey keeps pulling his putt over there.
Yep.
But
Commit.
He decided
Get addicted.
he decided that Pennsylvania is a good spot because, well, I mean,
It's actually good hunting out there.
from what I've heard, they shut down school for like opening weekend. So I mean, he might actually get an extra vacay day for hunting. You never
Yeah.
know.
yeah, that's why you're gonna
So hurry up and knock
right?
up the wife, have a couple kids, and then you get a couple days off of school. You can go hunting. So it might all work out. You never know.
but the Steelers still suck. So, but no, we're all good. I mean, we've done what we've done. We have a good group of people. Good thing we're doing with all the hunting, and I think everybody's got the message about hunting, and it's good to hunt with people and fish with people that all agree and just like to have fun. Not care too much about records, and I mean, obviously we all care about killing big animals and catching big fish just like everybody else, but it's never come down to like records or everybody's like, we got, mine's bigger than yours, or it's never been I put it to like a me sport between everybody.
Yeah.
Which is good.
We're still talking about it right now.
Yeah. So, which is great. And hopefully we can continue it and keep doing it. And, thanks for being part of this, being in the podcast. And you might see these two dipshit jagoffs, friends of mine, on this podcast again. But stay tuned to huntingforglory.com. We're on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, working on the TikTok, Facebook, all that shit. But stay tuned. We got a lot of good stuff coming. Working with a lot of great people. And if you want to learn about a lot of good stuff, follow us. Thanks.
For sure.
Thanks, guys, for
Thank
being
you.
a part of it. Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.